Hello, and welcome to another English lesson with me, Beth. And today we will be talking about the words have and have got. So this is quite simple, so this is quite a short lesson, but we can use the words have and have got, and there is no difference in meaning. For example, George has a headache, and George has got a headache. Here we are talking about an illness, and we can use has or has got, and it means exactly the same thing. The next example, we're talking about possession. We have a double room in this hotel, or you can say we have got a double room in this hotel, or we've got a double room in this hotel. It means exactly the same. You can also use it to talk about relationships, like here. He has 3 brothers, or he has got 3 brothers, or he's got 3 brothers. And the last example is another possession. We have a new car, or we have got a new car, or we've got a new car. So just using the contraction as well. With these examples for possession, illnesses and relationships, you cannot use the continuous tense. So it is not correct to say she is having a headache now, Peter is having a sister, or I am having a new dress. Instead, we would say she has a headache now, Peter has a sister, or I have a new dress. Or, of course, you can say, she has got a headache now, Peter has got a sister, or I have got a new dress. For the past tense, we only use had without got. For example, he had a cold last week. They had a holiday in the Lake District last year. Our old house had a garage. And I had short hair when I was younger. There are different ways to form the present tense negative and questions. So here we have examples of some questions. Do you have any fresh bread? Have you got any fresh bread? Or occasionally you might hear, have you any fresh bread? But this is a bit more old-fashioned and not so common. Another example, does she have a pen? Has she got a pen? Or the less common example, has she a pen? On the other side, we have the negatives. So we have, we don't have any fresh bread, we haven't got any fresh bread, or we've not got any fresh bread. And again, the less common example, bit old-fashioned, we've no fresh bread. The other example, she doesn't have a pen, she hasn't got a pen, she's not got a pen, and the less common example, she hasn't a pen. To form the past tense, we use did or didn't, or had or hadn't. So the examples here for a positive sentence, we did have some fresh bread, or we had some fresh bread. And again, the less common example with some fresh bread is in italics, and that's the same for all of these examples. The other example, she did have a pen, she had a pen, or the less common, she had a pen. If we look at the negatives, we didn't have any fresh bread, we hadn't got any fresh bread, or we had not got any fresh bread, and then the less common, we had no fresh bread. The other example, she didn't have a pen, she hadn't got a pen, or she'd not got a pen, and then she hadn't a pen. And then to look at questions, did you have any fresh bread? Had you got any fresh bread? Or had you any fresh bread? And the last example, did she have a pen? Had she got a pen? Or had she a pen? Here's some more examples of using have and have got, just so you can get used to hearing that construction. So we have, I have a collection of vintage postcards from around the world. She's got an impressive career in finance. They have a spacious apartment with an incredible view of the city. I've got a lot of things to do today, so I'll be busy. He has chronic back pain that he's been dealing with for years. She's got an allergy to pollen, so she avoids going outside in spring. I have a few symptoms of the flu, but I don't think it's serious. They've got a cough, but it's nothing to worry about. I have a close relationship with my colleagues and we often meet outside work. And the last one, she's got a strong bond with her parents and they support each other through everything. We also use have to talk about many actions. For example, have a meal, have breakfast, lunch or dinner, have a cup of tea or coffee, have a bath, a shower, a swim, a break or a holiday, have a look at something, have a chat, have difficulty, or have a baby, which means to give birth. You can use continuous tense, for example, am, is, or are having with these expressions. And to form the negative and questions, we use was and were to form the past continuous tense. For questions and negatives in simple tenses, i.e. not continuous, we use don't, doesn't, or did. Here are some examples of using have for actions. I have lunch at 1 o'clock every day. She doesn't have coffee in the morning. Do they have a break in the afternoon? We had a great time at the party last night. He didn't have any breakfast today. Did you have a meeting this morning? She's having a shower right now. I'm not having lunch yet. Are they having a good time at the event? I was having dinner when you called. I hope you found that quick video interesting and useful. If you did, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you next time. Bye!